a kind of software. Its full form is Microsoft Excel. It is a part of MS Office. And what is its use? Basically, MS Excel is used to calculate any report and to prepare any kind of result. Means to perform the calculations, we use the MS Excel. Okay, so this is about the MS Excel software. In this chapter, we will learn how to sort the data, how to apply filters, and how to do custom sort, and how to do conditional formatting. Okay, these are the few topics that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, now let's start it with the first topic. It is sorting. Okay. The first is sorting. What is sorting? So sorting is a way to arrange the particular data in either ascending order or descending order. Okay, means if we are having a number of data, suppose I have this data. Okay, this is the data, and we are going to arrange these all data in a particular order. Okay, so there are only two orders to arrange any kind of data, and they are ascending or descending. Okay, ascending means increasing order and descending means decreasing order. So suppose I have arranged it in 1, 2, 5, 7, 10. So it is known as ascending order. And if we have arranged these data in descending order, means largest at first, then after the second highest. In this way, if we have arranged, then it is known as descending order. Okay. So what is sorting? Sorting is a process. So I am writing here. It is a process to arrange data in either ascending order or descending order. Okay, so what is sorting? Sorting is a process of arranging the data in either descending or in the ascending order. Okay, so how can we apply this kind of feature? It is a best feature of MS Excel. Okay, and how can we apply it in the data? So that steps we are going to apply here. Okay, so I am going to write what are the steps that we can take when we want to show or sort the data in either ascending order or in the descending order. Okay, so first process is how to sort data. To sort any kind of data, we should follow few steps. And what are these steps? So the steps are basically when we are going to apply any kind of feature on any data. So at first we have to select that data. Okay, suppose I have to start anything. So at first we have to select that thing. Then after I will apply all the borders. Suppose I want to apply border on a page. So at first I have to select that page. Then I can apply the border. I can change the color of the border. These all. Okay. So to sort the data, at first we have to select the data. Okay. The second step is we have to go to Home tab. Okay, Home tab. It is present at the top left of the ribbon. Okay, when we open Excel window, so I can find this Home tab on the title bar. Just below the title bar, we find the Menu tab. So the leftmost tab is known as Home tab. Okay, so at Home tab, I have to click on Editing group. Which group? Editing group. EDITING group. Okay, so when I will click on the editing group, then I will see sort and filter option there. Okay, so I will click on the sort and filter option. When I will click on that sort and filter option, will note down these all steps and then apply these all in the computer. Okay, so first is select the data. Okay, the data on which I want to apply the sorting, so I have to select the data at the first. Then after I will click on Home tab. The second step is click on the Home tab. The third step is click on Editing group. Which group? Editing group. Okay. When I will click on Editing group, I have to click on Sort and Filter option. Which option I have to choose? I have to choose Sort and Filter option. Okay. Then it will ask me two things. What is the order to sort the data? So you will find there two kinds of order, A to Z and Z to A. So the order that you have selected, suppose you have selected A to Z, and in the columns you are having data, suppose this data. So here also it will arrange these all data in ascending order. Then how? 1, 2, 5 and 10. And if they will be alphabetic, means I have here D, C, B, E. They are alphabets and I have choose A to Z. Then these are also, it will arrange in the ascending order. And what is the ascending order of these all data? This is the arranged order in ascending order, and this is the ascending order of this data. So it will be B, C, D, E. Okay. So in this way we can do sorting. Then suppose I have choose A to Z. So things will happen in this way, and if I have choose Z to A, then things will happen oppositely. How? Suppose it is 1, 2, 5, 10. So in descending order it will give you 10, 5, 2, 1 for it, and for this alphabetic data in descending order it will give you D, E, D, B, C. E, D, B, C. So in this way we are able to sort the data. This was about sorting. Okay. So I am repeating the steps. Select the data, click on Home tab, click on Editing group, click on Sort and Filter option, then choose the order in which you want to sort the data. Then easily you can sort the data. The next topic is the custom sort. What is custom sort? Actually, if I have bulk of data means a large amount of data I have. Suppose I have 4 columns. Okay, in 4 columns I have data in all the 4 columns, and I want to arrange first column in ascending order and second column in descending order. Okay, are you getting? Means suppose I have 2 columns. Okay, so in normally sorting process we were arranging both of the columns in ascending order and both of the columns in descending order. Here what we are doing here, we are arranging the data. First column data I am arranging in ascending order and second column data I am arranging in descending order. Okay, suppose it is custom sort. So at first let me write the definition of custom sort. So custom sort means the process of arranging data in the process of arranging data of one column in ascending order and other column in the descending order. Okay, so it is known as custom sort. Okay, suppose I have data here. In first column I have short, one in ascending and one in descending. Okay, so how can we do the custom sort? For this also we should follow few steps. Okay, means if I want to arrange the data of one column in ascending and other column in descending, so what steps I should follow for it? So same procedure for it. At first, how to custom sort? Means how can we do the custom sorting? So to do the custom sorting, at first same thing, we have to select the range of the columns. Means the data on which I want to apply the custom sort. At first I have to select that kind of data. Okay. Now second step, same. You have to click on Home tab. Then you have to click on the Editing group. These steps also you had followed in how to sort the data. These steps you will follow here also. Okay. Now what the change will happen here? In the third step, changes will occur. What is the change? Here you have to click on the custom sort. Means you will click on the custom sort. Okay. Then after you have to follow few steps to apply it. So for this, at first you have to click on, there are two options available there. First is sort by and second is sort on. Okay. If I want to select the column header, so click on the sort by option to select column header. What is column header? You know? Suppose this is a worksheet. So how many columns are here? There are two columns here. Columns are vertical sections are known as columns and horizontal sections are known as rows. So how many vertical sections are here? Two. And how many horizontal sections are here? There are three. So this table consists of 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay. So we have to click on sort by option to select the column header, and if I want to value header, then I have to click on sort on. Click on sort on option. These are the two options. Okay. So sort on option to select value. Okay. There are two headers: column header, value header. The horizontal headings are also known as value headings, and the vertical headers are also known as column headers. Okay. Now, when you will apply these all steps, so after this you have to click on add label button. Which button? Add label button. Option will be available there and you have to click on add label button. Okay. When you will click on add label button, then after again you have to select the, if you want to select other columns also, these are the two columns and rows you have selected to do sorting. If you want to apply the sorting on any other column, then you have to repeat these step number 4 and step number 5. If you have used these all, then at last you have to click on water from the normal water and then we are able to use it, if we are able to drink it. Okay, so what is filter? Actually, filter is a process to remove the unwanted materials from the mixture, or you can say filter is used to filter the data that we are having to mainly represent the data that we should use. Okay, so I am going to write the definition of filter. So filter, the process of filtering the unwanted materials from a mixture, or you can say that it is a process to remove unwanted data values to show the accurate data. Okay, this is about the filter. Means here what we are doing, here we are removing the unwanted materials. So what is the example of it? Suppose in our class 10 students are there, okay, and we are creating any kind of project and we are taking the help of only 5. So other 5 I have to hide. Okay, so to hide the unwanted data, so we should use the filter option. Then how can we use the filter option? So for this also we should follow few steps, and what are the steps that I am writing here? Suppose it is how to filter data. So to filter any kind of data, at first we have to select the range of the columns. What we have to do? We have to select the range of the columns. Okay, what is the second step? Same steps you have to follow. You have to click on Home tab, and after this you have to click on which group? Editing group. Okay, now third step. Here you have to click on the drop down list. Here a drop down list is there. So you have to click it, then you will find option filter. So you will click on the filter option. If you have clicked on the filter option, what you will find there? Suppose these are the data there. A. So here you will find this kind of arrow. B. So here also you can find. So this kind of drop down arrow is the sign of filter option. Okay, means this kind of arrow shows the filter. Okay, and how we have to apply this kind of filter? Suppose here I am writing the marks of the students. So some marks I want to hide and some marks I want to show. So I have to apply their filter. So these are the few filters. Suppose I want to show only A. Okay, so I will click here, and here two options will be visible there: show and hide. So if you have choose here show, and here you have choose hide. So these two will hide, and you are able to see only this one. Means what you have done here, you have filtered these unwanted data from here, and this is the data that you want to show only. So you are able to show these data with the help of this filter option. Okay, suppose you So if you will click on marks obtained, you will see all the list of the marks. Okay. So the marks that you want to hide, you have to hide them, and the marks that you have to show, that you have to show. So for this you have to select this option. This option is used to select, means if you want to show, you will click on this, and if you want to hide, you will click on this. Okay, means with the help of it you are able to show, and the last step is click on OK. So when you will click on OK, you are able to filter the data. So these are the steps. First is select range of the column, second is home editing group, then click on drop down list, then click on filter option, and then click on the marks obtained. Suppose you want to show the name list, then here you have to click on the name list, and then you have to select the data that you want to show, that you want to hide, and at last you have to click on the OK. In this way you are able to filter the data. Now the next is how to do custom filter. What is custom filter? Actually, in the same way as custom sort is there, means one side you want to arrange in ascending and one side you want to arrange in descending order. So that is known as custom sort. In the same way, if you are going to do the process in a filter, suppose few data you want to show and few data you want to not show. So this kind of custom filtration, suppose you want to show the marks above 80 only. So here this is a different kind of filter, because you have applied here a criteria, and with the help of that criteria you are able to show the marks. Means here the filtration is happening with the help of a criteria. Now how you have to apply this kind of custom filter? So for this you have to follow few steps. Means how to custom filter, means how can you do the custom filter. So to do the custom filter, what you have to do, you have to at first click on home tab, then editing group. Same steps are there. Okay. Then second is you have to click on the number filter option. Which option? Number filter option. So when you will click on this number filter option, then after you have to place a criteria there. Means suppose you are going to arrange the marks obtained in any list, then you have to suppose select this option if you want to show this less option, if you want to show the less marks. Okay, and here you have to write the number. This here suppose you have written 50 in criteria box. So it will show you the marks greater than 50, and if you have used this option, then and there later you have 50, so you will show the marks less than 50. Okay, greater than 50, here it will show you less than 50. These are the two options. So here you will write the marks, means number, in the criteria box, and easily you can do it. Next you will click on the So these are the steps to do the custom filter. First is, at first you have to select the data, then home editing group, then you have to click on number filter option. After this you have to select the option. Suppose you have selected greater than option, then you have to do it greater than, and if you have done it less than option, then you have to use the less option. After it you have to write the number in the criteria box. Okay, according to that number the filtration will occur, and at the end click on the OK option. So these are the topics that we had studied today, and what were these? What is sorting, how to sort the data, how to do custom sorting, what is filter, how can we apply the filter, and how can we do custom filtration.